Good morning, LAFD. Firefighter Kevin Camplain here. For your October target solutions, we're going to go over the water cans that are going to be on the truck. Right now you have one that looks like this microblaze. You have your ABC extinguisher. You're going to also have this in conjunction with those two on the frontline engines. This is just a water can. Works the same way. You have your pin. You want to pull that out, of course. Remember PASS acronym. So you're going to pull this pin, aim with your hose. You're going to squeeze this little handle here and then use a sweeping pattern. You want to sweep before you get to the fire and aim at the seat of the fire. You don't want to be aiming into the flames or above it. You have 2.5 gallons of water here, so you want to use it sparingly. As you'll see in this video though, this will put out a decent sized fire. We're going to have 2 pallets in the garage on fire, and we're going to show you the capabilities of this can. So it's got 2.5 gallons of water, pressurized with air, and we pressurize it to 100 psi. We will show you that a little bit later in this video, but it should last just shy of 1 minute of full use the whole time, constant use. You get about 50 seconds. They are ready to go 50 feet. Over here we have cones marked out every 10 feet. We're going to show you the capabilities of the water can by showing you this is 50 feet to the trash dumpster. Firefighter Taylor Garcia and I is going to show you the range right now. And as you can see, it can easily make that 50 feet. Remember, you want to use this sparingly. Keep in mind how long you have. You have 50 seconds of water and how much? 2.5 gallons. We're going to show you this on a live burn. Right now we've got it lit. See how long 50 seconds roughly lasts? And then now, as you can see, we've got a live burn going in the garage. This is our crew that's responding. See how it easily handles the flames on the pallets? So as you can see, the water can easily handle your Class A fuels, the wood pallets. If we do hit the fuel load below, it just spreads that. So you want to definitely keep in mind what to hit. When you go into a house, if there's room and contents on fire, you just want to aim at the seat of the fire. This will take out any of your ordinary fuels. Yeah, good. Okay, so say you've used your water can on a fire, so you need to replenish it and get it back in service. Basically what you're going to do, this is an empty can, so what you want to do is empty it out. Just hold the nozzle and squirt it out, squeeze it. This is of course threaded, so you want to loosen this up. Withdraw this whole setup, this whole attachment. And then my suggestion is take a 1 gallon either milk jug or water jug and cut it off where it's still at a gallon. But flip it upside down where you have basically a funnel made out of it, and you want to put 2.5 gallons of water in it. So you can put 2 of those in, and then a little extra. In this section, is a sleeve that goes over this, but this is your measuring device. When it's in here, you you want the bottom to measure where the water's at. So you need basically this much space for the air. This is your 2.5 gallons of water. So either way, you can make some sort of funnel that's a pre-measured device. Use this and just use the hose. Start to fill it. Say that's your 2.5 gallons of water. You reinsert this. You want to make sure this is tight, otherwise you're going to have an air leak. Because you're going to pressurize this, and we're pressurizing to 100 psi. You also have this gauge here, where directly at 12 o'clock is your green section. You can use that as a second affirmation material at the 100 psi. So you tighten this up. I like to do hand tie like that, and then use my feet around the can, and then make sure you've got it extra tight so it doesn't have any sort of air leak at all. Once that's as tight as you can get, the back side is where we're going to fill with water, so you have to take this cap off. It's just threaded, don't lose this. You need an air chuck, Schrader valve, and an air supply, and then we just fill it to that 100 psi. Confirm it's at 100 psi. You got a little holder for your nozzle down here if you want to use it, but you want to make sure to reinsert your pin. We do have little tabs that you can put on to keep it together, so it doesn't break off into the compartment of the engine. But after that, you're ready to go. Reinstall it onto the apparatus, and your response ready once again. So a second method of filling your water can, if it's not totally depleted, or you have a lot of water in there and you don't want to just release it into the environment, is to tip it upside down. Tip it upside down, you're going to first get rid of all the pressurized air out of it, and then you're going to leave some water in it. Use that measuring device that we touched on before, refill it with water, and then repressurize it and you're ready to go. So you just hold it upside down, squeeze your handle, let the air out. Audibly you can tell when all the air is gone. Right about now. And then we would just remove the nozzle assembly, add the water, the appropriate water that we need to make it 2.5 gallons, and then add our air pressure back into 100 psi. We're ready to go again. Just put it back on the top. America!